If you're in the mood for a thriller movie that grabs you from the beginning and doesn't let go, Netflix has plenty to keep you entertained. Today I've got 7 thriller movies on Netflix that are all about tension, starting with a movie where the danger is a single decision that could change the whole world.
If we get this wrong, none of us are going to be alive tomorrow.
There is no plan B.
This movie is about an unidentified missile that is launched at the US, and no one knows who fired it, why they fired it, or even what to do next. It's called A House of Dynamite, and it's a very tense movie that feels like a realistic take on what would really happen if a nuke was launched at another country. At the very least, it'll make you happy you're not the one having to make life or death decisions for millions of people. A House of Dynamite is a nerve-wracking and highly enjoyable movie that you should definitely consider queuing up if you're a fan of these tense thriller movies. Then if you enjoy thrillers that are pure paranoia, this next pick is for you. It is about a journalist who is invited onto a luxury yacht, but one night she witnesses a woman being thrown overboard, and when she goes to report it, no one seems to believe her or even that the woman she saw exists. This is called The Woman in Cabin 10, and it's one of those movies where you're never really sure if the main character is crazy and imagining things, or if she really did see something and is now being lied to. Who can she trust? What's real and what happens if she's right? The Woman in Cabin 10 is a slick, locked-in mystery that should be an easy add to your watch list. Then if you enjoy revenge thrillers where one small injustice turns into an all-out war, check out this next movie. It's about a former Marine who rides into a small town to post bail for his cousin. But when the police start to harass him, taking his money, they set off a violent escalation that rocks the small town. This is Rebel Ridge, a pressure-building thriller where you can feel the walls closing in. There's some awesome action scenes, and this movie actually feels a lot more grounded than you'd think, never getting too flashy. The suspense comes from the power imbalance and escalation, and the constantly tightening screw has not only the main character, but also the viewer ready to explode. Next up is a thriller movie where the stakes just keep getting higher and higher.
You're running out of puff.
I may be out of puff, but I still have my balls.
Yeah, right. Not for long.
This stylish Netflix thriller is about a gambler hiding out in Macau, spending his nights on casino floors where his debts keep climbing. But one day he crosses paths with a casino worker that may be his way out, which is just in the nick of time as someone from his past is closing in. This is called Ballad of a Small Player, and it features a great performance from Colin Farrell as a desperate man who's always one step ahead of trouble. This film is all about overwhelming pressure and the fear of getting caught. It's a solid high-stakes spiral in which the clock is always ticking and so close to running out. After that is a movie in which a man is forced to make an impossible choice. It's about an airport security officer who is blackmailed into letting a dangerous item slip onto a Christmas Eve flight. But now he wants to do everything he can to avoid disaster. This is called Carry On, and it feels like one of those early 2000s suspense thrillers in which one bad situation threatens to spiral out of control. The acting's top-notch, especially Jason Bateman, who surprisingly makes for an excellent villain. Carry On has a constant pressure throughout, and it's one of those movies that make you think, what would I do in this situation? Next up, we have a crime thriller that's based on a true story.
You told me your number?
I just gave it to you.
Yeah, no, I know. I just want to make sure I have the right one.
Right. Just let me see it and
Can't repeat it from memory?
It's about an aspiring actress who ends up as a contestant on the show The Dating Game, but little does she know that the other contestant on the show is actually a serial killer. This 2023 film is called Woman of the Hour, and it's a creepy, slow burn thriller with a heavy atmosphere and a constant sense of unease. Anna Kendrick both stars and directs this film in which someone slowly starts to realize something is wrong, but has to stay calm and play along. Woman of the Hour feels unsettling and all too real, and it's one of those movies that will stick with you long after the credits roll. Then this next movie was one of the best thrillers to drop in 2025, but as of this recording, it's only in the US region of Netflix. It's a twisty conspiracy movie about a fixer whose job is to help corporate whistleblowers expose the truth while remaining safe. But one day a deal goes very wrong and his life starts to spiral out of control. This is Relay, and it feels like your classic classic conspiracy movie with lots of surveillance and the feeling that someone is always watching. Every conversation feels dangerous and you're always wondering who's really in control. If you love smart, paranoid thriller movies, Relay is definitely worth checking out. I'm always making new thriller movie videos, so drop your favorites in the comments and maybe I can squeeze it in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon.